Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we're going to talk about your mind. We're going to talk about how you can start getting control of your thoughts. I posted on, I think it was on my Instagram, I posted a reel. Maybe I even posted it on YouTube too in my shorts, but it was about the greatest tool that I ever learned was being able to control my mind in each moment and becoming the observer. I always talk about taking the helicopter view, pulling yourself out of your body, observing yourself, thinking the thoughts that you're thinking. And you're like, okay, I just told myself that I'm never going to be good enough. I'm not going to be able to protect my family. I'm not going to be able to provide for them, or I'm not going to be pretty enough, or I'm not going to ever have the body that I want, or I'm not going to be able to have the job that I really want to do. And I'm stuck at this dead end job. Start to become aware of your thoughts. Your thoughts are so incredibly important. If you are thinking those thoughts throughout the day on a loop, you are literally planting a seed for tomorrow, and that's what's going to happen tomorrow. So whatever you're putting your energy towards is what you're going to create in your tomorrow, next week, next month. So being in control of that loop is everything in life. And once we can manage the mind and we can become the witnesser of it and we can see it and not judge it and be like, okay, I didn't know any better. This is just how I've been thinking my whole life. Now I get to throw a wrench into that wheel and stop that cycle. No. And what you do is you say, no, Michelle, you're not going to think that. You're different now. You don't believe those thoughts. You can plant a miracle thought. I like to call them miracle thoughts. What if this is possible? What if that is possible? And if you have a little thought that jumps in and says, no, that's ridiculous, that'll never happen, then that's what you need to get control of, is that second thought that's commenting on your miracle thought. And that second thought is your ego. And your ego will spend your entire life trying to destroy you. And when you can master this and when you can get control of your mind is when you become the witnesser of the ego, and you laugh at it and you say, nice try, buddy. You're not going to get me this time. Oh, you want me to eat that, second piece of cake to keep me miserable and sad and depressed and all that sugar? No, I'm not going to do that. I see what you're trying to do to me. I know fruits and vegetables and healthy food keeps me high vibrational and keeps my mind clear. But your ego will try to trick you into that second cup of coffee, that another piece of candy, or go spend that extra money on that thing that you don't really need. It's trying to keep you on a loop of distraction. And your job is to become aware of it, see it, and stop it, and laugh at it and say, nice try. You're not going to get me this time. My mentor taught me this. She taught me just to see the ego as separate from us and thank it and be like, thank you, buddy. Thank you so much for trying to protect me. I'm okay now. I can make decisions for myself. I know what's healthy. And it wants to keep us in our comfort zone. Your heart and your body will want to take you out of your comfort zone so that you can create more change in your life and bring more freedom, bring more love, bring more money. And in order to have those things, if you're on my channel watching manifesting videos, guess what you need to do? You have to be willing to be flexible. You have to be willing to change. So that means in any moment, if somebody says, hey, would you be interested in moving or coming to do this job? It might make you this, or it might take you here. You have to drop everything and say, yeah, I'm ready for change. I'm open. I'm flexible. You can't be so rigid going, oh no, I'm scared. I'll just stay here. No, thank you. You will never get your desires if you're not willing to take leaps of faith. You have to be able to be willing to create some sort of change in your life, whether it's in a routine, whether it's in within your workspace, starting to do things differently, starting to have new ideas, be creative. You're always stepping out and doing something that makes your hands shake. So if your hands are shaking somewhere, or maybe you're around somebody that makes you shake and it's like a good kind of shake, right? It's like somebody just kind of like makes you that little bit of nervous. Go towards that. That is your fear telling you where your greatest joy is. Because if anything makes your heart flutter like that and makes you a little bit nervous, that's something that you truly desire to have, or truly desire to do, or to achieve, or to be with. So you have to be willing to be flexible and to create change. Our greatest task in this lifetime is to overcome the mind. That's your greatest task because it's everything. Your mind controls the house that you're in, the job that you're at, the people that you're around. If you sit at home and meditate all day long, and you imagine wonderful people coming up to you throughout the day and offering you things and opening doors for you, and people offering you jobs and somebody just paying for something for you. If you sit at home for 20 minutes every single day and meditating on that, your next day will be filled with that. And if you don't believe me, try it. Make a commitment for the next 10 days. Sit in your space, a really beautiful space that you've created for yourself, maybe 10 to 20 minutes, and just imagine all the cool things that you want to happen in your life happening. And then watch what happens tomorrow. You'll see at least one of those things that you thought of. And then you'll get that momentum and you'll be like, oh my gosh, Michelle and the universe was totally giving me feedback and they were right. I did think about that. And then this happened like 10 hours later. For example, today I woke up and I said, universe, where will you have me go? What will you have me do? Who will you have me see? And what will you have me say? Please bring me magic today. I would love $400 today. Please bring me magical $400. Well, within the last 2 hours, I got 2 Venmos of $125. So now I'm just $150 short. And I'm so excited now. So my vibe is high. I'm like, ooh, the universe is dancing with me. It already brought me $250. I can't wait to see how I'll get the next 150. And though it's all sessions, right? It's all people booking stuff with me, but I asked for $400 in whatever way, and we'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a gift card for like $50 somewhere, and then I'll get $200 for something else from like a family member. The universe will bring you your $400 in whatever way it can. It might not all come in one like chunk. It might not all come from work. It might not just come from a gift. So be open. I'm seeing it happen in my life. You wake up in the morning, use your mind to create your day. Okay. We are living in different times, you guys. We have to get on board with this. We have to have you. I just don't want you suffering. I don't want anybody sitting there saying, why am I here? Why am I at this job? And it's because of you, or it's because of them. They're not willing to change. And they don't have to go and make this huge leap of faith. They just need the awareness of, okay, if I don't want to be here, how can I wake up tomorrow and imagine myself where I want to be? And then see if the universe will align it. That's all they have to do, is just change their thinking. And if you can go and spread this message to them, and hopefully I can spread this message to as many people as I can, everybody will start, it'll start to like trickle out, and more people will start to change their thinking. And all of a sudden the vibration on the planet will start to raise, and people will start to leave toxic relationships, and they'll walk into the arms of the person that they're supposed to be with, and they'll feel so much love and joy, and their vibration will be beaming with light. And do you know what that does to our planet? Do you know what it does when you see 2 people hugging and they're just so in love with each other? What does that do to everybody around them? That raises their vibration. And then we're all vibrating in this vibration of love. And then all of a sudden, because I felt so good watching that couple hug, now I'm going into a store and complimenting somebody because I'm beaming. And imagine the change we can make in this world. And I know that might sound woo-woo, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to help people make change, because I know that they're not happy where they are. And it just takes one little change of their thoughts, their thought patterns, to start imagining something different for themselves, and then seeing how the universe brings it to them, and then they take action. And sometimes the universe will bring you beautiful humans that will kind of help you and guide you out. Maybe it's a spiritual teacher, maybe it's a new partner, maybe you're in a partnership and you meet somebody new and they're amazing. God just brought you that person to hold your hand out of that old relationship. Or if it's a spiritual teacher, God just brought you that spiritual teacher to hold your hand through the thinking process of changing your thoughts, because you've been stuck, and God saw you stuck and was like, man, I got to dig them out. So they bring you other people to raise your vibration And those people will make your hand shake. They'll make your heart flutter. They'll make you feel nervous when you're around them because it's your soul saying yes. It's saying yes to this. And that's how you know your fear is safe. Let me repeat that. That's how you know your fear is safe. When your hands are shaking and your heart is pounding, this is something you should do. And you take one little step and you go towards your fear. And you lean on people that are supportive, that can help you, and you just do it. There's been so many times where I've grabbed my phone to do something new, or maybe I grabbed my computer. I remember starting my website. I've never built a website before. Actually, I built a blog like back when my daughter was born, and I blogged every night when she was in the hospital just to like get my emotions flowing, and it was a good creative outlet. But it was like I was so like asleep in my mind and in my world that I just like did it. And I don't really remember forcing myself to do it. It was very organic. But now that I'm awakened, I have all these fears surfacing. I'm like, who am I to build a website and to like be on YouTube? So it took me like 3 hours to open my computer and to start creating, because my mind kept telling me, Michelle, you can't do this. You don't know how to do this. You need somebody to sit down with you and tell you how to do this. All lies. My hands were shaking and I said, no, Michelle. And I opened my laptop and I just started doing it. And I was so proud of myself. I sat at my desk behind me back there and I did it for like 2 days straight. I just was grabbing photos from places. I was making it really pretty. I was writing out all the different segments that I wanted to say to promote myself, which was really hard to get over the fact that I had to be the one promoting myself. It takes a certain level of confidence and self-love to do that. But my hands were shaking and I said, oh, I know what this means, Michelle. Now you have to do it. If your hands are shaking, it's somewhere you should be. And your body is telling you, follow this. I'm shaking you to give you confirmation that this is what's best for you. So I hope you enjoyed this message, you guys. If we can get control of our minds, we will be the masters of our lives. We will be instant manifestors too. You will start manifesting instantly. And comment below and let me know if you're already on track and you're already seeing your manifestations. If you're not, comment below and let me know where you're stuck. If you struggle with controlling your mind and seeing the ego and being the observer, book a one-on-one session if you need some help. Sometimes we need somebody to step us out of our mind and be like, hey, this is what's happening in your life. I see it clearly. Let me show you where you're struggling. So I'd be happy to be that for you. If not, keep watching my content. I hope it fills you up, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. All right, peace out.